If you already do not know, Embark is using machine learning for their AI in the Arc readers. You probably did saw a couple of shorts or YouTube videos in regards to this topic, but I think that the gaming community severely overlooked this topic, and I think it is extremely important for the future of the gaming overall, because machine learning is the future and every single game studio should start doing it, no matter the size. That's how important it is. And of course, I'm gonna explain you why. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, dear Scrum. My name is Rocklick. For those of you that do not know me, I'm YouTuber and Twitch streamer that is usually playing video games. For the past, I do not know, 7 years. But for the past 4-5 years, I'm religiously learning hard surface modeling in Blender, and I'm using Unreal Engine daily. And luckily for you and me, I have a little bit of a knowledge in regards to the traditional AI behavior and machine learning, so I think that this is gonna be really interesting and educational video.
How we overhauled our animation workflow with the machine learning, teaching physically based AI agents to walk on their own instead of animating movement. Are you kidding? This is machine learning. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but you're literally running the simulation with the different restrictions over and over and over. And based on their simulations, they are constantly learning. And they're using that knowledge on the another simulation, And this lasts hundreds of thousands, millions of simulation, millions of steps. And the thing is, there is a lot of room for the error. And once when those weird anomaly errors happen, you have to pretty much backpedal where the simulation still looked fine, so they can branch out of that weird behavior that they did learn, right? And then the more iterations of the simulations you have, better and better result you're gonna have. The thing that I'm trying to say is that this is painful and long process, but it is definitely worth, as you can see.
This paper just keeps on giving. A few 100 million rounds later...
Few 100 million rounds later, by the way. That's insane. I didn't even see this video. And for example, that spider that can jump really high, right? You just put the settings. You can jump that high. Kill this. Kill that. And he's jumping and jumping and jumping and failing and failing. And then once when he jumps and actually kills, he's rewarded. Now I'm gonna use that knowledge how I killed him this time in the new simulation, right? That's the reason why they look so fucking good. My God. I made mistakes, but they make me better by the hour. Whatever challenge they throw at me. These fucking devs, dude. Homie, do you know? I have that feeling we are living in 2025, you know? And then when I see any other fucking game, it's fucking 1998, homie. Fucking backpedal from 2000s, homie. Kinda that kind of a vibe, you know? That kind of a fucking, 2025, yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, that looks like something that it's not that easy to do. Yeah, that looks like something that requires a lot of fucking knowledge and skill to do, you know? That's insane. I'm even more impressed now. The more I'm thinking about it, the more mind blown I am. Because when you're creating the AI behavior in the other games, you have the police officer, AI, bot. And then you're gonna give the same AI behavior to the police officer like the normal citizen. Whatever normal citizen has, police officer also has, but on top of whatever regular citizen has, it also can use a gun, it can also use baton, it can also use blah blah blah, right? It knows how to call out, right? So you're like pretty much like branching out the AI behavior from like main core that everyone has. With the machine learning, what if you change the length of the leg? It won't work anymore. If you change the weight of the body, it won't work anymore. Let alone, it will not work on the another robot. So every single machine learning that they are doing, is pretty much unique for that robot. And that robot only. For that, you know what I mean? Fucking insane. Insane. Every new robot needs to learn from the beginning, from the scratch, yeah. Whatever code they have for the certain AIs that are in the game right now, if we start with beating them easily, do you know what devs can do? They can continue the simulation based on the current knowledge of the AI. So all of the bots that we are fighting right now, whatever you see and feel and, you know, fight, they can expand. So there is like some broken threat that players are doing to combat, I don't know, Bastion, for example. Devs copy the movement of that player. They literally copy the movement and shooting of that player, and they make the simulation with that robot against that player millions of times. Until bot learns how to fight the fucking player. Just, homie, this is, like, the more I'm thinking about that, the more insane it fucking is. You know? It's insane. So this is from the Embark Studios post that happened 3 years ago. Automating game content from Pavlov's dogs to personalities and predictive context. At Embark, we are researching ways to allow game developers to tap into their true creativity, from training machines with rewards to making game characters come alive, to giving creators predictive context tools. In the context of our budding creative platform, this is the sort of technology that will turn anyone into a game maker. Homie, I'm so jealous, dude. I wanna work for them, dude. I wanna work for fucking them, dude. I can mop the floors and the toilets. I just wanna see how the fuck are those brains operating. I swear to God. Machine learning locomotion creatures. Why is he so cute, dude? Fucking wobbly little mother trucker, dude. So this is being trained in the Unreal Engine. It kind of feels like Unreal to me. This was 3 years ago, March 28, 2022. At least this article. Aha, this is from 5 years ago. The article was from 3 years ago. So, homie, they made bunch of complete different like AI looks and behaviors. And they just told them, okay, learn to walk. That's so good. Here is one more thing. Usually, when you're like AAA dev, the only thing that you're doing is copying a really good genre or a really good game that some indie studio did. That's what every single AAA does, dude. They are not willing to risk. They cannot like afford themselves, how to say, yeah, they do not want to innovate because they're afraid of losing. And then you have these guys. Are they AAA? Embark is AAA, right? It has to be, dude. I mean, are they AAA? It's 2A Quadruple A. Yeah, I would agree with that one, dude. Size is not equal to quality. I would agree with you 100%, homie. We can call them quadruple A, dude. I'm gonna have to give the comparison in regards to the AI in Arc Raiders and in Hunt Showdown. In Hunt Showdown, you learn the pattern of mob behavior in 10 hours. After that, you're fucking professional, homie. You know what to do, how to do it. It's gaga easy, dude. It just gets repetitive after you learn them. In Arc Raiders, I still didn't got that feeling, dude. You know? I did not got that feeling. And honestly, after seeing this and learning about this, after, I do not know, few years, I can actually, unironically, I know that I was talking shit about PvE only mode, but I can see the potential in fucking PvE co-op mode now. I literally made a video against it, and I'm always throwing shots at it. After some time, when there is going to be even more mobs, even more iterations of the machine learning, I can actually see PvE. Imagine little Billy starting to play Arc Raiders in like 20 years, when the AI is in his Mark 3024 fucking version that learned on us. Imagine.